So I'll give you a little bit of background about our business and some of the challenges of being a service business and the approach we then are looking to take. What we've done so far, and as I said, it's only really in the last year that we've actually launched the program, and I'll talk a little bit about that, some of the achievements and the learning. So Brookfield Global Integrated Solutions, for those who don't know us, we're an integrated real estate, facilities management, project delivery and workplace solutions business. We sell those 4 core services to our clients. Most of our work is won through tender. I would say 98% we have to respond to formal written tenders. And for those of you in the room who respond to tenders, you'll know everybody asks you about what are you doing in innovation. Just to give you a feel, we look after lots of leases and licenses, 15,000 different properties, and they range from sports stadiums to I think we manage a heritage bomb shelter for the City of Sydney. So basically, a lot of those properties, anything with a roof on, we call a property. We have 600 suppliers, subcontracts that we deal with, and each of them have a different service or product that we on-sell to our clients. And we have 65 clients which we love, but sometimes we don't. And one of the challenges, which I'll show you on the next slide, is that most of our teams are co-located with our clients. And so we see the culture, and we talk about creating an innovative service culture. If you have close to 90% of your staff working in client sites, you have a whole range of different cultures that, via osmosis, impact those service teams. So the challenge, of our 1,000 staff, 850 are located with those clients. So, and 60 different clients, so we're providing a slightly different solution for each of those clients. There's a lot of commonality of what we provide though, so 80% of what we provide is pretty common to all of those clients. And every client is looking for us to provide improvement. So what we see is a lot of improvement on individual contracts, depending on the nature of the team. We though, as I said, operate in a very competitive commodity service market. So what are we trying to do with innovation? One is we see it as a competitive advantage. How across all those things that we offer our clients can we actually do everything a little bit better? And that's whether we're providing real estate advice on a lease, whether we're providing advice on how to cost effectively clear gutters on a large university campus, how we actually maintain the heritage bomb shelter for the City of Sydney. Our focus has been on each of those individual contracts, improving the level of service we provide to our customers. And then protection against unforeseen disruption. What's going to disrupt our industry? With that, we identified the need that to be competitive, to avoid disruption, to continue to improve our service to our clients, we'd identified we need to innovate. So we engaged with the Hargraves Group finally, after 10 years of being part of this group. John has helped us set up the Catalyst program. And our focus was, okay, let's not look for the great disruptive innovations. Let's just continually improve everything we do. And I suppose everybody was looking for that great disruptor, and we just said, let's shift the mindset a little back to, let's just continuously improve on everything we do in the market. And so the concept was pretty simple, and I suppose one of the clear messages I've got is keep it simple. Where we could take a good idea from one of our accounts and be able to share it, because what we did find when we set up the Catalyst program, our teams were already doing great things on these accounts, but what we weren't doing is understanding what they were doing and why it was better, and then transferring that knowledge across our wider business. But fundamentally, it had to be about implementation, because what we found is we have a lot of people who have, and if you know people in real estate and FM, they're always coming up with great ideas. As I said, we only really started this process, I think, the late 2015, really launched in 2016, so only going for a year. So, but we actually structured a formal launch of the Catalyst program. We actually identified catalysts across our business. We are a geographically dispersed business, so I have We operate right across Australia and New Zealand and now into Asia. So we have people in every state around Australia. So the key was to identify people who were locally accessible and had the key characteristics. And where Hargreaves supported us, they gave us a list of the characteristics that identify a catalyst. So first step was to nominate some of those people in the organisation who we felt would be good catalysts, because what we didn't want to go out initially and say, okay, we're looking for volunteers to be catalysts. And so we went and spoke to a number of people across the business, sort of arm twisted them in some cases and said, we want you to be a catalyst. This is what a catalyst means. Doesn't mean you need to come up with the ideas, but it means you need to connect with the other catalysts and the rest of the business to get these ideas implemented. We look at recognition. It's very important because people who do the catalysts in our business, it's part of their normal job now. So recognition is very important, but we've found recognition through industry awards or our own internal annual awards is far better than necessarily monetary awards. It's recognition from their peers, catalyst peers, and from the management team within the business. And I'm not going to go through all the sort of achievements, but you can see by the nature of the headings there, like saving water, reducing CO2 emissions, improving customer experience. They're just some of the things, because we come across so many different services and products that we provide our clients. Most of our clients focus on this one, the reducing costs. I've never found a client yet who's asking us to increase their costs. And we come across so much, predominantly related to their facilities and property assets. And there's a couple here that both reduce cost and improve safety. And I think one that won our Innovation Award last year was using drone technology to do the initial inspections of large property portfolios and gutters. One of the things we've tried to do is actually, through the Catalyst program, is create this platform for creative thinking. So many of our people are tied up day to day in delivering services to our clients, and do they get the headspace to actually think about different ways or time of delivering these services? So pulling people out of their day-to-day, giving them a couple of days to work with a wide range of people, have that facilitated, introduce some external parties. And the picture there was a collaboration session we had with Trimble and Microsoft, looking at where technology is going in our industry. How do we use augmented reality to actually provide a better service to some of our clients? Really key is in empowering employees. And our biggest challenge we've learnt this year is we've got, certainly from the ground, huge interest and enthusiasm from our staff. We've got it from the directors down, there's great support. What we're finding though is middle management is actually the barrier. So part of my challenge as MD is I've got to actually start to clear some of those barriers within middle management. And then having the platform for communication. So understanding that we're a geographically diverse business. Not everybody reads the monthly newsletter. So how do you engage in those people? So we are starting to look at some alternative informal communication tools to help get these messages across. I also talked previously about launching with something tangible. So when we launched the Catalyst program, we did nominate the catalysts. We said, here's the group, there is something solid here. Let's work with that group. But for us, as a service business, it's starting to infiltrate across the business, and we are starting to see a change where people across our business feel empowered to actually raise ideas and to help implement those new ideas across the business. The other lesson, as I said, in terms of rewards, we found monetary rewards doesn't give the right result. It's recognition from the peers, recognition from management, and recognition from our clients that actually works really well. And last but not least, just keep it very simple. I wanted to keep it relatively short because it's been a very short journey, even though we've been a long-term partner with Hargreaves. And this was just something that did come out of the collaboration workshop with Microsoft and Trimble. Part of our job is actually to cleanse the data swamps of 65 different clients. relating to their property and facilities portfolio. And we see a big opportunity for technology to play a greater role. We've just implemented a new ERP, which is a property and facilities specific ERP, to be able to put all that data in a structure that can actually be used to make sensible decisions. But we also see one of the potential disruptors to our industry is that the traditional role of a property and facilities manager will disappear as we currently know, because we rely so much on people with a degree of expertise to go and inspect and look at things. But with the technology that's already available, with remote sensing, remote control, it's going to be a far more centralised approach. And so where we see we need to take our business is to be able to provide the technical delivery services. Traditionally, we've subcontracted those out, whether it's an electrician, fitter and turner, mechanical maintenance contractor, that sort of thing. Those type of roles we actually see a growing need, because despite the growing robotics and artificial intelligence and those sort of things, you still ultimately need somebody to fix a problem if it's identified. So for our business, we are diversifying and actually employing those people directly and bringing them into our business. So we've just moved to a joint venture with one of our suppliers to actually build that capability as part of our business. So that is sort of identifying a potential future need. At the moment, we've got plenty of subcontractors that can provide that, but in the future, we think that our role will be different and we need to be providing a different service to those clients. But technology will play a very big part in our business. I talk about our business being simply people, the processes we have, and the technology platforms that we use. And that's where we need to continue to innovate. That's it.